And alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the self-developed YouTube channel. Get hyped, baby. Self-developed to the moon. The army, you, me, all of us together, guys. No man left behind. We are moving forward hot, taking over this YouTube industry, taking over the world. I do not care who says what, and I'm excited. So let's get it going, guys. Comment below where are you from, what time is it, hashtag self-developed army, and let's get this video going. So guys, with that said, nice white shirt. Don't wear white too often. Oh wait, hold up. Let me roll up the sleeves a little bit. Show off a little bit of the gains. Get an extra 10% of views because that's what we got to do out here. All right, 5% rolled up. Let's get it going. So guys, in today's video, I titled it 3 Masculine Virtues / Traits Every Man Must Embody. Now, these are things that, of course, none of us are born with. I definitely wasn't born with. The thing with masculinity, guys, that you need to understand, which differentiates, is that the word? It is contrasted to femininity. The difference between the two is femininity, right, with women, because you don't have femininity, all right? Despite what our media tells you, if you're a man, you're a man, okay? You have masculinity, and women have femininity. They don't have masculinity, and if it is, it's fake, okay? So take that to the bank. Women with femininity, it is born within them, okay? And what I mean by this is if you are a woman, you are naturally beautiful. You have all of the tools, the resources, everything you need within you, and it's called your vagina. Like, you can have children, you're set, you're good to go. I'm not saying they have to put in no work, guys. They don't have to take care of themselves or be lazy. No, that's not what I'm saying. But if you're a woman, you are guaranteed upon birth to... You're successful. By being a woman, you're successful, right? Being a man is 100 times harder. I don't care who says what. It's 1,000 times harder. And do you want to know why? Because masculinity, when you were born as a man, is a mustard seed. It's not that it means nothing, and it's not that you're born without it. You are born with masculinity, but it's not present upon birth. It's something that needs to be cultivated through iron, heat, and work. Like forging in a fucking dungeon. Doom. Think of Iron Man. Doom. Doom. That's how masculinity is formed. It's not, right? Because with women, femininity, once they get their period, more or less, natural beauty will ensue. And again, I'm not giving them a cop-out per se, but I need you guys to understand that they're very different. We need to know this. They're not the same, okay? Where with men, it's not guaranteed. And we know this because of the rise of incels, the rise of... I just read a statistic. I think women find 80% of men unattractive. Like, the rise of simps, just weak, loserish men. You can see this. Like, this is factual. Masculinity is not guaranteed upon birth. It's not. And if it was, I wouldn't be making this video. I wouldn't have the channel I have. It comes through work, through struggle. What's the word I'm looking for? Austerity, pain. Where with women, it's genetically, it's like a flower. It's gonna bloom. It depends when, but it will bloom. For men, buddy, not guaranteed. So with that, in this video, I want to give you guys 3 traits or characteristics that has helped me as a man forge myself, come into my masculinity, right? Of course, I'm still growing, but these are things that will help you. No cap. So, trait number 1, guys, and I've thought pretty hard about this, okay? This is decisiveness. Now, the thing with decisiveness, right, I know a lot of you guys may be thinking, David, I wanted to hear some crazy heroic trait. No. Like I said, I thought hard about these. And by thinking hard, I mean, I pulled them at the top of my head, but there's reason behind it. Decisiveness. Now, I want you guys to think of a sword. Think of like a blade. Think of like a needle. Think of a compass. Something very pointy, erect, and it ejects. It can only go one way, right? A sword. Now, these swords, I'm no sword expert, but I know that if you want a sword or an arrow, right? Think of a bow and arrow. To be precise, what does it have to do? It has to shoot in one exact location. You want a useless arrow? What do? Shoot it somewhere and last second be like, yeet, and just like, you know, screw it up. Or you have your sword, right? And you're going to have a strong commit. Think of like a punch. You're going to commit to a strong slash, but instead you go, ooh, let's go over here. You lose all momentum. You lose all power. You lose all decisiveness. Sometimes in life, guys, it's not about what is on paper the best strike. Is it the jab? Is it the slash? Is it or think of like the punching, right? Is it the jab? Is it the hook? Is it the uppercut? It's not always what's the best, but what can you commit to the best in that moment? Fire. Right? Same thing with anything, guys, in life. With powerlifting, there's so many different variations with deadlift. You have sumo, you have conventional with squat, high bar, low bar, bench. You have a wide grip, close grip, narrow grip, leg drive, no leg drive. There's so many different variables. What I've come to realize, guys, the older I get, is it's not so much always, what is the most anatomically, physiologically best on paper? But what can you choose, stick with, and capitalize on through being decisive? Do you guys understand? Is this making sense? Right? This is why I put this trait number 1. I don't care what you guys do. Lately, clients, I've been getting a lot of you guys, and you're wondering, David, do I go to school? Do I drop out? Do I start my business? I don't give a fuck. It does not matter what you do. But you choose something and you fucking run with it. This is so important, guys. Look, man, if you want to be a bricklayer, okay, and you truly want to be it, then you fucking go all in, okay? Is it the best job on paper? Maybe, maybe not. That's not the point. When I started this YouTube channel, entrepreneurship, like on paper, it was the fucking worst thing to do. I had everyone say, like, what are you doing? Like I got scoffed from everyone, family, friends, and here I am now, motherfucker. Like, and again, it's not about proving people right or like, again, this has to be the best thing, but what can you be decisive with and commit to? And when I chose this thing, I ran with it, baby. This was my plan A. There is no plan B. Do you understand? So I want to make that clear to you guys. You can adapt. Yes, right now I'm playing Bloodborne. I just beat Elden Ring, so I'm playing Bloodborne. It's a Souls game, if you guys know these. They're very hard games. What's the best weapon? Doesn't really fucking matter, but you need to choose something at a certain point, stick with it, level it up, and get the best you fucking can. So, that's trait number 1, guys. Be decisive. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it looks like. Just choose something and run. Be the best at it. Adapt if you need to, but then be the best at that. Trait number 2, guys. This is Stoicism, okay? Now, like I said, I brainstormed real quick before these videos because I don't plan this shit. I don't have scripts on my phone like all your other YouTubers do. They don't know this stuff, guys. They're creating little PDF formats beforehand. No shots. Actually, yes, shots. Stoicism. Why is this important? Well, Stoicism and decisiveness go hand in hand. Detachment and being aggressive and ejecting go hand in hand, right? Let me give you an example. Let's say you're playing Skyrim, Elden Ring, or you're fighting. You have a sword, right? Thinking of a sword. I like these hero games where you got a fucking sword and shield, man. You're slaying things. Let's say you commit to a slash. You're charging that motherfucker up. Boom, 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 boom. And you commit 100%. Shoom. But you miss. Right? The monster yeets. The boxer guy you're fighting, he evades. Right? And you're like, oh, fuck. Detachment. Detachment and stoicism here is being able to see that, yes, okay, I technically made this mistake or I technically missed, but then you get back up. You see, guys, one of the biggest problems with the world we live in now, or attachment, right? It's a double-edged sword. This is what I said beforehand, guys. You can adapt. This is very important. Detachment is kind of like adaptability. If you miss, if you continue to slash, and David, I'm being decisive, I'm going all in, I'm giving it my all, and it's continuously just not working, it's not for me, you need to be detached enough and supple, loose, adaptable. Really, the second trait should be adaptability to go with the flow. All right, these are yin and yangs. The yang, the masculine, is decisiveness, but the yin is being able to adapt. So I'll give you an example. On this YouTube channel alone, I have been very decisive multiple times, but I've also, if you're subliminal and you watch through my videos, I've adapted many, many times. I've changed my character, my persona, my ideas, the way in which I convey certain narratives. Do you understand? All right? I run with certain things and I change, and I run with certain things and I change. And this is very important. Again, this is not about you switching up, again, that kind of defeats the whole purpose of point one. Like if you choose one thing and it's not working for 2 weeks, you choose something else. No, that's not you being adaptable. That's you just being lazy. You're not committing to something. But when you commit to something and you are supple enough, you're stoic, you're detached enough, you're not too attached to that one thing. You listen to the subtle signs and messages that God bestows upon you. So if I'm being decisive, right, I'm going all in with this YouTube channel, but I'm realizing I'm naturally being pulled to a certain area through adaptability or not being super attached to that one thing, I'm able to flow with relative ease while still being decisive. You understand? It's like you're talking to a chick, you go all in on that chick, man. You bone her, you go all in, you give her everything, right? Not even just sexually, but just energetically. You're going, and it's not working all of a sudden, it's really starting to break, and something bad happens, and it's just clear you're not meant to be together. Well, then we adapt, and we go to the next thing. You do that in business, you do that in life, you do that in anything, guys, okay? I don't care what it is, adaptability / stoicism. And finally, guys, the third masculine trait, that all men should have, we should aspire towards. Again, guys, I need you to understand, the older I get, the more I realize that life is actually quite simple. It's pretty fucking boring and simple. And I don't mean boring in like the party way where it's like, oh, I sit at home and I do nothing. No. Life is supposed to be boring. I heard a quote years back from Elijah Long, and it was, life is rarely extraordinary. And I know that sounds very depressing to you guys. It's not. Life is supposed to be fucking simple. This idea, this hyper-feminized, pixelated idea that like everything needs to be this is why I don't want to go too into depth, but like all your YouTubers that you guys watch that are just stimulating you with graphics and cards, and then they complain like somehow that social media is bad. You're feeding into it. Like what the fuck? It does not make sense to me. Life is supposed to be fucking plain. Plain Jane. You guys wonder why I don't edit these videos? You understand that I can edit them. I was a videographer for many years. I can put graphics, overlays, cards, and I did at a certain point. And I realized that this is not me. Again, that's not the point of this video. You do whatever you want. I'm not saying editing is bad, but life is boring. There's a big reason I keep these videos so bland. I don't put cuts, I don't put fucking fancy overlays even though I can, because I want you guys to understand that wisdom is in front of you. It doesn't have to be fucking sugar-coated. Do you understand? The most alpha men I know tell it to you fucking straight. They live the most boring lives on paper. I forgot what my third thing was. What was I gonna say? I just went on a complete different rant. Yeah, I didn't even tell you guys the third thing yet. I just went on a complete rant. Do what's in front of you. This is not the third tip yet, but do what's in front of you. Live a boring life. I really mean that. You wake up, you film your videos, go to the gym, meal prep, have a couple hours of downtime. Repeat. Do that every day to the day you die. And any YouTuber who disagrees with that and is feeding you all these feels and emotions is pulling you away from that. It's that simple. That's why my videos are so boring half the time. And I say the same shit because that's what life is. All right, I get upset at all these other YouTubers, man. Anyways, it is what it is. You know, they help 13-year-old kids. I don't do that. I help full-grown men, but no shots. It is what it is. So the third tip, guys, to finish it here, the third masculine virtue that will help you inevitably. This is generativity. Now, I know probably a lot of you guys don't know what that word means. I didn't know what it meant either. But generativity is to generate. To generate. Now, what is the opposite of generativity or to generate? It is to degenerate. Do you understand? So that's what the majority of our society is doing. That's what the majority of YouTubers are doing, right? Just hyperpixelated bullshit. Forget about your mission. Just, stimulate yourself. No. These videos push you back to mission. I'm the anti-YouTuber. Okay? To generate, or to be generative as a man, is to use the first two traits. You're decisive and you adapt to then build your life. Bro, if you have these two traits, you'll be more successful than 99% of people in any area of your life. Fitness, business, relationships, I don't care. Anything. And while you gain that resource, just like in Skyrim or Elden Ring or any of these games, as your stats are going up, your money's going up in real life too, guys. Okay? Me in my downtime, I play a little bit of these adventure games because I don't have a girlfriend. I do nothing else. My life is very, very boring, right? I love it that way. I fucking love it that way, baby. You do not just do that for yourself. This is very important. The biggest difference between boy and man is man does it for himself and the ones around him. Boy doesn't. The majority of the red pill YouTubers in my industry are fucking selfish. They do not give a fuck about you. And if you guys are stupid enough to believe they do, then man, you need to be more discerning as a man. Majority of these guys are just trying to take your money, give you these quick tip, fucking pick up, sleep with more women. Do you think they give a fuck about you? Do you know what path you're going down by doing that? If they actually cared about you, they would deter you from that, like I do. But they don't care. They don't give a fuck. The majority of my industry, they're losers. They're fucking losers. All right? Generativity is to help yourself and your future brothers, family, and society around you. However that looks like to you, I don't care. I don't do this just for me. God doesn't bestow gifts upon me just so I can hold it for myself. No, motherfucker. When God gives you lemons, you make lemonade. What does that look like? When God gives you success, you then help others around you, right? Mucheth given, mucheth required. That's a biblical quote, right? To whom much is given to, much will be required from. With great power comes great responsibility. You think God gives Spider-Man his spider powers just so he can swing webs by himself? No. Look at any superhero movie, the based ones, not the postmodernism ones now where there's She-Hulk and shit like that. No, fucking garbage. So that's it, guys. At the end of the day, these are the three masculine virtues that I know will change your life. Again, I'm not saying I'm the epitome of this by any means. I'm still growing and learning with it. But as I get older, guys, I realize how simple life is. You pick a good few virtues and you stick to that. Please don't complicate this shit. Stop. Just stop. Grow the fuck up. Stop, okay? Eat your chicken, broccoli, and rice. Live a good life. Do God's work. And all blessings will be added to you. The fun, the travels. But you don't even need that. It's fun, but you don't even need that. I promise you guys. Alright? So that is that, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. I'll finish it here, guys, with the final plugs. If you guys are interested and would like to work with me on a personal level, you guys know the flex. There is always one-on-one coaching. Come join the team, guys. I would love to work with you on a personal level at anything of what we talk about in these videos. Improving things like your fitness and business, mindset and relationships. Spots are open. Learn more about it down below. Our step down is our workshop, guys. Yes, we are currently running our workshop of September. I fully sold it out. We have 10 guys. It's honestly amazing, guys. 4 one-hour calls with a private Facebook group. I do it every single month, guys. If you are interested, because I know a lot of you wanted to join this one, but for some reason didn't, you can join our next one of October coming up, guys. Book yourself a spot. I take around 8 to 10 guys per month, work with you personally. It's cheaper than one-on-one coaching, and there's no reason you guys cannot afford that. And finally, our third and cheapest option is the course, guys. Over 3 hours long, passive, online, you guys know the flex, teaching you everything on improving things like your fitness, nutrition, intermittent fasting, no-fat, meditation, cold showers, increasing masculinity, finding your passion, turning it into a business, and improving the relationships around you. Go download the free half-an-hour version below to get yourself a teaser. Use coupon code DEVELOP to save $10 off the full version, and I'll finish it there. You guys can support Edge. Coupon code Hammond. We got Gains Club behind there, which is my supplement sponsor, protein powders, pre-workouts. You guys know the flex. Thank you guys. Have an amazing day. I love you all. Comment below some virtues that you guys have been attracted to, that you implement in your life, because I would love to learn. We're a community here. No one's better than the next man. This is what generativity is. We're all moving towards the promised land. Do you understand? And anyone who is not and holds it for himself, he ain't a man. All right. So that's that, guys. Thank you so much. I love you all. Check you next video, and I'll see you then. All right. With that, till then, much love. Peace.